This is Marcy Locke, and we are locking down the truth on the myths that keep you on the roller coaster of weight loss. How would you like to eat more, work out less, and get breakthrough results? Sounds awesome, right? But our experience most likely has been the belief that I've got to eat less to lose weight. I have to take a pill to suppress my appetite, which gives us the idea that we've got to try to starve or diet. This has been our experience for most of us, and no wonder, if that's our experience, no wonder losing weight has been hard. Also, is eating healthy hard? It takes too much time, too much effort. All these thoughts and all these experiences have led us to believe in our society that losing weight is hard. Where I actually believe, and have had it to be my experience, that losing weight is really, really easy. It's why aren't you? But we're going to get into the behavioral side and break down this breakdown mindset basically today. I'm talking about why it's actually opposite, that our body works as a fat burning machine. It can be your fat burning partner when you learn how to work with it and be at peace and freedom with it. So let's break into this mindset. What about eating less? Where did we get the idea that we have to eat less? We can see from all the marketing, the media, everything we've experienced, seeing parents' diet and friends from the time we were young, that there's this belief system and this conditioning that this is how we lose weight. But the truth is that this comes from a basic understanding of calories. So let's say that for your weight, for the amount of weight that you are, it takes a certain amount of calories to maintain your weight. So the calories in, if they're greater than your calories out, then obviously what you're going to do is you're going to gain. Okay, so that's why you hear so much about calories and eat less, is because we're just off this basic understanding. So if the calories out are going to be greater than the calories in, obviously you're going to have weight loss. And if your calories in are at the same amount that it takes to maintain your body weight, then you're going to have maintenance. So with this understanding, people want to go, oh, okay, so I should be on a 1,500 calorie diet or whatever that is. And so that means I'm just going to eat in the middle of the day. If this was true, you could just have a meal of cake and cookies and ice cream, whatever you want, and be under 1,500 calories and you'd be losing weight. But has that been your experience? Is there some reason why when we only eat once a day, or most people say, oh, how do you eat that much? I can only eat twice a day. We think that in our understanding that it should be that we're losing weight. Why the heck am I not losing weight? I'm hardly eating anything. Well, this doesn't necessarily pertain to working with your body and why this isn't working for people. Yes, this is true, but this is just very basic understanding. Also, along with this, if you say, okay, I just want to eat healthy, or I'm going to diet and I'm going to eat on my plate, you've got a plate of grilled chicken, vegetables, and that seems really healthy, right? That should work for you. It makes sense that that should work. Well, what we don't understand is when we're not working with our body, even healthy foods can work against you when your body can't utilize them. So say, for instance, that I have a big plate of grilled chicken, my body actually can only store 30% protein at one time. So it can actually use the protein for the sources it needs to feed my muscle, but then it dismantles the rest of the tissue proteins, breaks it down, and it stores it as fat. That sucks. Why not just have pizza if that was going to be your end result? But when we don't understand, we've never been trained to look at how does our body work. We're just always looking at what's the next quick fix, what's the next diet, what's the next thing that I do, instead of how do I actually work with my system so that this is easy. So when we get the understanding, the correct understanding, we know that our body needs different things for different reasons. It needs carbohydrates to feed our brain, to allow our insulin levels to be stable so we're not on this crash course where you feel anxious and then you eat a ton and then, or you're not hungry. You're always on this crazy thing where you're fighting your body. Why are we fighting our body? It doesn't make sense. And does it really make sense that we're fighting food? If food is the source that you are able to get energy, to be able to think and breathe and run and play and all these things, why would it make sense that our entire focus and energy would be against fighting a natural system, a natural process, something that is there to serve our body and help us? Now, believe me, I understand. I was anorexic and bulimic for years, started at 14 to at least 18, and I fought food. I fought my body. So I know what it's like, and I love teaching the real truth to how to work with your body, being someone that had been anorexic and starved my body and done all these things to fight food and diet after diet after diet, because now I eat more than anybody I know. Ask my team, my peeps that are around me when we go to retreats or seminars or do whatever, and I mean, people see me and they're like, holy cow, that girl can eat. I'll eat 3 plates, and any guy that's dated me knows too. You're just gonna have to drop the ego and know that I'm gonna eat more. But that's because I've turned my body into my ultimate partner, my fat burning partner. Not to mention, your body, you also, when you turn your body into a fat burning machine and you're made of muscle, you need more food to sustain that muscle. That means for me to stay lean and healthy, and I actually need more food to maintain this muscle. So I could eat even more. And yet in our society, we're completely working in the opposite way. We're saying, no, you've got to eat less to lose the weight. So then we're like starving and we're trying to fight our willpower to not eat. And then all we're actually doing is losing muscle, which means for every pound of muscle that's on your body, you burn 50 to 100 calories a day. So when you learn the secrets to work with your body in the behaviors and learn how to maximize results and get, muscle really quickly and easily and all these things, your body, to sustain that muscle, obviously you're going to need more food, but that means I am literally burning fat constantly because I'm made of muscle. So I'm burning 50, 100 calories just sitting here for every pound of muscle on my body. No wonder it's easy when you allow your body to get into this space, and it's understanding some of the things to get there. But we get to break through this mindset that you've been conditioned with to fight your body and work against your body. So also, the next thing I want to talk about is counting calories. And I don't count calories. I haven't counted calories for years, and I want you to understand there's a process to understanding. Well, I get to understand what goes in my body and where in my body, but when you learn how to work with your body as your tool, as your fat burning partner, I don't count calories, I don't have cravings. We can actually teach you how to get rid of cravings, get cravings out of your system completely so you're not under an addiction and a drug and wanting something. And so people are like, well, no, but my experience has been eating healthy. It just doesn't taste good. It takes too much time. That's just because you haven't learned how. That's actually why I created my first cookbook, Eat to Be a Fat Burning Machine, was because so many people didn't know how to shift their eating to work for them, that what I do, I believe, is super easy. I eat whatever I want. What my body wants and what it craves is stuff that's good for me, though, because I've learned to work with my body, that it shed all those addictions, all those chemicals, all those cravings, and I can have delicious things that I don't feel like I'm limited in any way. But what I think other people do is hard. Dieting is hard. Suppressing your appetite is hard. Only cooking certain things, trying to stick to a certain menu, instead of learn how to work with your body, that every meal you can eat to be a fat burning machine. Know what works with your body at every single meal. For my little boy's birthday parties, we always make my 3-layer chocolate cake that's in my cookbook. It's like 120 calories for one piece, and it tastes amazing, and all the kids always choose it over. If we go to a family party and we take treats, they always choose our treats over all the other stuff. And people always tell me, my family, everybody didn't even know that it was healthy. It's amazing. So it's that you haven't learned how. There are some tools you get to learn the behavioral side, but the reason that you won't do the behaviors, this is the key concept right here. You won't do the behaviors. I can map out for you exactly how to eat to be a fat burning machine every single meal, how to get rid of cravings so it's easy and you're not under addictions or fighting willpower. I can teach you how to do all of that stuff with ease. That is the easiest stuff to break through. Everyone I work with, I don't care what your nutrition has been, I don't care what your working out has been, because I know that doesn't matter. That's the easy thing to teach you and the easy thing for you to overcome. But you've been thinking that that's the hard part. Oh, I just can't stick to that diet. Oh, I just can't keep eating healthy. Oh, there's just not enough time. But that's not it. The reason that shows up for you is because the deeper fear, the deeper associations, the deeper decisions, all those things that bring up fear for you in allowing yourself to get that body. And that's why this stuff is easy. The behavioral is easy. It's you won't do the behaviors until you break through the beliefs behind the behaviors, the patterns, the associations. And in my coaching and my teachings on what's your relationship with food, we really get clear on what are those unconscious associations, those patterns, those behaviors that come up, because you're acting unconsciously just going into this or believing this. It might be excuse and invalidation for you. It might be whatever reason that you think you can't do it. This is all very surface. This is all easy to break through. It's let's get to the root causes that are why you won't allow yourself to eat healthy and delicious and learn how to do it. Why you won't allow yourself to get into that body of health. So I'm going to dig into this more in the webinar. I hope you can join me, be able to learn how to eat more, work out less, and get breakthrough results. I'm Marcy Locke reminding you, power choice is yours, so choose your best life.